Hello, friends. Okay, so I am here. Happy 2019. I just wanted to take a minute. I've seen a lot of action over in my Etsy shop looking at hand-lettered words of the year as everybody is getting their word figured out and thinking about this new year. I just wanted to show you up close and personal what the options are for your word of the year in my shop so that you can just see them here in person. I have some brand new things to show you. The first thing I wanted to show you is this. Right here is what it looks like if you order the printable. This is an 8.5 by 11 printable with a tiny little bar with my name down there. However, it's formatted so that it can be cropped into an 8 by 10 frame really simply. This is just a true black so that it will match anything. You can print it out on a piece of paper. I don't put PNG downloads in my shop, but if that's something you want for a project, just send me a message because it comes like this and it's really easy to print out. This is my word for 2019 chosen. I just printed this on a sheet of cardstock. I will be hanging this on the wall. However, I also ordered this as a foil print, which is another option. If you go to my shop, there are two ways to order your word of the year on a product. One is to get the download and put it in your cart for your word, and then add on the make it a listing for whatever you want. There's make it a mug, make it a notebook, etc. If you do that, the price will be exactly the same as if you go to my Etsy shop and you just pick on its own a custom word of the year notebook, mug, foil print. So the reason I did that is if you want a product and I haven't done your word yet, you can get that product at no extra cost. However, if you want the download, you have to order the custom download. I know it's kind of confusing. I'm just trying to juggle making sure I have time to make all the things. And since an order for a notebook or a mug or a print is kind of a higher price point object, I priced it that way so that you can do that. Anyways, this is a foil print. These are this is the rose gold. So the rose gold is not super pinky, but it has like a little bit of a pink sheen, which you can kind of see right there. This is an 8 by 8 print, and I just got this frame at, I believe, Craft Warehouse. So that's an option. This paper is just a nice, really thick quality cardstock. And yeah, it's like smooth and very white and pretty. I think that this is actually I don't know. This is one of my favorite things I've had for Fearless. I had it hanging above my desk all year, and I can't wait to add my next word to that wall. So you can also order, if you don't want to print this yourself, there is a make it a print option. However, you'll definitely spend more than if you send it to like your local Staples or whatever because of production costs. Oh, I got pencil on there or something. That's not part of the print, but I can erase that right off. The other thing that you can order is a mug. This is the Fearless mug that I ordered for 2018. Loved drinking out of this mug pretty much every day. It was so, for me, having a mug that I could drink out of was such a tangible reminder. This year, I am going to try a few things, depending on the length of the word. Because of the print area on the mug, we can't cut off at the edges like I do with my notebooks. However, I am going to make them two-sided, so that will be different with any order for 2019. Or if it is a long word like armor bearer, somebody ordered that, I will wrap it all the way around as one word. I also have a black and white mug. Actually, my provider just started offering them in 14 ounces, so that's what I'm going to order for myself. I think they have it white. They have it white and black, although I think the black is now inside the mug too. They also have this size in white, so there's a few options, and a little camp mug, which is slightly smaller. It is a 10 ounces versus the classic 11-ounce mug. This mug is really lovely. I have enjoyed it so much. So all of these will just have black lettering on a white mug or a white and black mug. All right, so the last thing that I'm very excited about is the notebooks. This notebook is my Fearless notebook from 2019 or 2018, and it is impossible to explain to you on video the texture of this, but it is this smooth matte. This notebook is slightly beat up because I took it with me everywhere. This book flew across the country multiple times. I love to letter on an airplane. It's like one of my favorite things. I used this notebook as lettering practice because, I used it as lettering practice because it is a nice thick paper and there is a dot grid option. There's also a few other options that I'll show you. And what I love about it is that I can letter and it doesn't, depending, like the blending will always end up bleeding through. That's just something that happens when you blend with Tombows. But when I did a black pigment pen, it just ghosts. So you could actually do multiple versions. And as you can see, I did like some journaling. I don't always finish everything. It's more about just the practice and the playing around. This is the first page that I did. In the intro of every notebook, all of my Word of the Year notebooks are laid out this way, where my word is going to be your word will be at a diagonal, whether it goes from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top, depends on the ascenders or the descenders. If it's a super short word, then it might fill up more space. I will show you that in a minute. The print wraps all the way around the back, so some of the word will usually come over the spine. And then the front page always has this, which is like your word belongs to. So chosen belongs to 2018, or belongs to with lines for your name, would be this year for me. And I will show you that in a minute. But yeah, I loved this book. I beat it up quite a bit and it survived everything. And it feels really good in your hand. This is the small size. Now, these notebooks also come in a large size. The large size is this big, which I have relatively small hands, but you can see it's a lot bigger. So the large size is 10 inches. It's 10 inches long and 7.5 inches wide. If you're looking for a book that you can throw in your bag and it's, easy to handle, I would do the small one. However, these large books are really, really amazing. I'm just in awe and not exactly sure how I'm going to make magic in this because I'm so overwhelmed by the space. I picked dot grid again because that's what I love. And this is one of the 7 colors that I am offering for 2019 in my Word of the Year notebooks. Also, you'll have my little logo on the back here, just really faded and simple. And of course, your first page is here. Oh, here are all of the colors. So in addition to just a simple plain black, we are also offering, I'm trying to remember the colors we gave them. We named them. I think this is plum. There's a purpley color. You're going to have to look at the listing for the names. So if I get these wrong, forgive me. This is called Royal. It's one of my brand colors, and it is like a royal navy blue. It's like a dark, rich royal blue color. Almost purpley, but not quite. I don't even know if almost purpley is right. Beautiful, rich. And you'll see this word, the difference, depending on the word, I lay it out on the book, depending on how it's going to work the best. So the H actually comes all the way to the back. And this is another dot grid. I ordered some for my family members, so this is for my mommy. Okay, this is the jade, which might be my favorite color in this set. We picked this color painstakingly. This is own, and you'll see this is a really big word, so it kind of fills the page, wraps around a little bit once again. And always we'll have this on the front, another dot grid. This is, I don't remember what this is called. This is an aqua-y turquoisey color, and I cannot remember what we named it. My little nephew wanted to have creativity as his word, so my sister ordered this for him. And this is an example of what the blank is like. If you like a blank page, this is a great blank page to work on. So that would be creativity. This one is yellow. I think we called it sunny. And my son picked the word curious. So there it is. You'll see, like I was telling you before, depending on the layout of the word, fearless comes up from the bottom because the A sender needed that space there and the D sender needed that space there. But curious has that big R and O, so I did it this way. Curious has a graph. Graph is another option. So we have dot grid, graph, blank, and blind. Brand new. Okay, this was my sister's word for last year. This is our hot pink color, and it is one of my favorite colors in the world. It is a brand color of mine, and brand new was her word last year, so we did this one for her. When it's two words like this, we got a little creative about how to fit it on there, just to know. This is confident. This is for my older sister, and it's a longer word, but this is what it looks like on there. I just love this one. This is our dark, rich, plum purpley color, and there are lines in this one, so you can kind of see what they look like. So I'm not doing it right now, but when I worked in my Fearless book, I would just pull the spines open quite a bit and rub it down so that it would stay open, and it totally could handle that abuse, and even the spine doesn't look that beat up. I've just been really pleased with the quality of these, and I really wish that you could touch on video, because these are they're soft, but they're matte. And oh, it's called, it's like a velvet matte, I think is what it's called. Finally, chosen is mine, which I showed you before on the big notebook. This color, we use the Pantone Color of the Year code for this one. This is our coral, and I love this color. I think it's so beautiful, and some of these combinations are really beautiful. Another thing that I can absolutely do for you is if you are somebody that has any technical knowledge whatsoever, or you have a brand color that you know the hex code, like the numbers and letters that equal that color, I am happy to order you your notebook in any color that you request. I just can't guarantee the outcome on any color print, so make sure it's a color that you know what it looks like in real life, because there's such a variety, even from this screen to what you're going to see when it comes to you. There's just such a difference when you introduce screens into the mix. So this is what I wanted to show you. I cannot tell you enough how helpful it is to have your word of the year around you. There have been so many times that I've been able to look up and see my Fearless or drink out of my Fearless mug when I was feeling timid or feeling afraid, and it just gave me a sense of confidence and a reminder of what I was working for. It's been really meaningful, and so don't forget, no matter what your word is, to find ways to keep it close at hand and to put it up where you can see it. And if you have any questions at all, please, please, please just send me a message. I would be happy to help you. You can leave a comment, you can send me a direct message, whatever works for you. I am just wishing all of you an amazing 2019. Thank you so much. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I love you all. Bye-bye.